Big problems here. CTL shop. Apparently, website's down based on a comment that I got on my review that someone asked me to do a review on CTL shop at the end of January, and I got around to it on February 2nd. This is the website here, clslshop.com. We're having trouble finding that site. Okay, so they pulled the website, and apparently a lot of people are pissed off because a lot of people have invested into this platform, and they've finally figured out that they got scammed. Now, in the review that I didn't recommend it. Typed up claims up to $4,300 per day. Anyways, before we get into that, if this is your very first time on this channel, make sure you find that subscribe button. Also click on the bell notification icon. That way you won't miss out on any important updates. Whether you're looking for ways to multiply your income online, or you're looking to steer yourself away from a potential scam, this content that I publish here can help you guys. I know a lot of you guys are looking for platforms that work, but the problem that I'm finding here on the internet is that the majority of things that people usually ask me to look at usually turn out to be Ponzi schemes. Okay, I would just say, be very careful. Use your common sense. Anything that's promising you guys crazy returns for doing nothing, right, or hardly anything, it's most likely a scam that you're getting into. Now, in that review that I did, CTL shop, back on February 2nd, they were claiming that you guys could make like $4,300 per day by clicking a button. Okay, that should just be common sense that it's a scam, and no information about who owned or ran that company, anonymous experts, right? The domain 298 days old at the beginning of February, privately registered April 10th, 2024. And it was set to expire in 2028. They probably thought that they would, continue to scam for quite a while. But when you go to the website, this is what you find. Now, top countries, let's look at that. Number 1, France. So I did get 2 comments in French. I got one today saying that CTL shop has exit scammed and they're on to a different company. I think they're calling that one CTL. So I haven't really got too much information about that yet. If I do, I will be sure to include it in a new review for you guys to warn other victims that lost money with this one, just so they don't get rescammed. If you are in France, please leave me a comment with the link, and I'll take a look at it. The new rebranded version of CTL. I think the person said it's called CKL now. Okay. Compensation plan. Investors buy Tether and invest hoping for a promised ROI. All investors start out at the VIPO ranks. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of this. I'll also include a link to this blog post that I did a month ago. Or, sorry, at the beginning of this month. It's almost a month. Underneath this video as well, for those of you who need to do, more due diligence. If you lost money in this scam. And this will give you like an outline of what to look for, just so you don't get scammed again if you did lose money in this CTL shop. Cost to join, free, but you can't withdraw. It's kind of crazy. Minimum, you're looking at $180 in Tether. Okay. Will they do that again? Most likely they'll do something similar in their new scam that they've rebranded to. Why did this happen? Why did this? Well, because of the network marketing. You see, they paid out on 3 levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3. A little typo here. I got to fix that. And basically, in a nutshell, the network marketing recruitment dried up. New investment to pay out the older ones. Okay. Partnerships. None of that existed. TikTok, eBay, they just showed pictures of big name companies. In a nutshell, how did this work? CTL, click a button activity, create sales orders with imaginary partners, real companies that don't even know that CTL shop exists, unless you guys complain to them. Investors get to log in to the fake app and see numbers on a screen and get excited. And if the scammers were smart, behind CTL shop, they will pay out smaller returns in the beginning to get hopeful investors slash victims to drop down larger deposits. But then with these type of scams, usually they'll ask you for some kind of tax. I'm unsure if they were asking you guys to pay a fee before you can withdraw, but that seems to be the new trend nowadays with the scams that I'm seeing online. In the end, users usually end up being blocked and their accounts closed, leaving the majority of investors in deep losses. People come back to log in, and it says, we're having trouble finding that website. Before I close off here today, I keep getting questions periodically. Hey Rory, you keep showing us scams. No, I keep showing you stuff that people ask me to review, and when I check it out, it usually turns out to be a horrible scam. It's not my fault. Now, the stuff that you guys are looking for, because the commenters that say stuff like that to me, hey, show us the ones that work. The stuff that most of you guys are looking for, which is promising high returns for doing nothing, like clicking buttons or following fake traders into WhatsApp and Telegram rabbit holes, the thing that you're looking for doesn't exist. What exists are scams pretending to give you what you guys want. I would say slow it down a little bit and take a breath, and don't look for those ridiculous returns like you're going to become a millionaire in a few months. It doesn't exist. Now, we got that out of the way. Hopefully you understand, because some of you still don't understand that, and then you're going to have to learn by experience. But at the end of the day, learning by experience is usually the best way for a person to learn. So if you haven't changed your mind yet, and you still are going to look for something that's going to promise you those ridiculous returns, then you're going to have to keep getting scammed until you finally figure out that those things that you're looking for, meaning that something that pays out ridiculous high returns, doesn't exist. Okay? Now, for those of you who are still looking for ways to create a full-time income online, you need to understand that you have to create a skill set, an income-producing activity. Now, a bit about me before I go. I used to be a burnt-out trucker, came online due to health issues, and struggled in my first year because I didn't know the importance of coaching, training, and education, etc. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was like everyone else, trying to make money online. Didn't know. It took me a full year before I had my first $1,000 payday. Okay, it didn't mean I made $1,000 every single day, but my highest day. But it took me a whole year before I saw $1,000 in one day. Okay, now, if you're looking for a legitimate way to create a full-time income online, just go underneath this video, click on the first link below to my website, or if you're on my blog, you can just come and click on this link right here, my #1 recommendation to help you create a full-time income online. And when I started out with the system and their training, I started seeing a little bit of income here and there, and then eventually I became more consistent with their instructions, and I started seeing more sizable income. So if that's something that you're looking for, just go underneath this video. And this system can also help you, make money with any program, learn how to promote any other system that you might have already joined and are struggling with traffic and conversions, meaning money in the bank account on the back end. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this CTL shop update. If I get any more news about it or their new system, I will be sure to share.